What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Foxhound Finance, where we analyze market trends, financial reports, market news, and hunt down potential investing opportunities in the stock market using technical analysis. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you never miss these crucial market updates from me. And lastly, please remember this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. All right, guys, let's dive right into it. I was extremely happy today with what we got in the market. A lot of people are still screaming bloody murder. Their hair is on fire. They're freaking out. The market is crashing. People are crying. But I'm going to show you something so beautiful, to the point, perfectly like a twin brother, sister you never had. Okay? Right here on the SPY. We're going to start off with SPY first. We're going to talk about AMC. We're going to talk about Rivian and Unity also. But these guys right here, you have to look at this. We have that first channel I talked to you guys about in my last video. If you guys are new, real quick, we are just going over this previous repeating cycle. This is a 10% market correction back here, which started in July 2024 and ended 14 days, ending around August 5th, 2024, I think we said. We got a full 10% correction from the top of this all the way down to 507 at this level. Okay, you broke the channel right here. Boom, full 10% correction. Okay, we go to present day. Look at what we're staring at right here, guys. Like, you can't make this shit up. We are at the top at 613 SPY, right? 14 candles later, we hit the full 10% correction. 552 that I have been mentioning multiple times, multiple times. You can go back, look at my post history on the channel. We've been calling for 552 as our bottom in this cycle. I am not backing down from my prediction. I believe the SPY is going to rip faces off going forward. Okay? So, what does that look like? Right here, you can count them yourself, 14 candles down to the bottom, okay? From the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 candles, 5 trading days. You basically gobble up the entire channel. 5 days later, you are up here. 10 trading days, aka 2 weeks. You rebound, pretty much almost consuming your previous top. And then you do this, and you melt up. This is what I'm seeing right now, guys. We have the 14 trading days down to our bottom, full 10%, like I said. I expect going forward this to reverse now, okay? I know today we touched 552. We bounced all the way back up to 562, a 10-point swing starting, I believe, at 1:30 p.m. Ridiculous price action, okay? You cannot make this shit up, all right? Here's my scenario. If I am wrong and we decide that we are going to, in fact, crash, I guess, another 10%, you would probably come down to at least here, right? That could be a level right here at 536, and then obviously the 507, right? It's just, that's what you're looking at right here. Boom, boom. Okay. 113 all the way down to 507. Fine. That's your 100-point crash or whatever you want to call it. But I'm seeing this right now as a 10% correction. All right. Real quick, because I don't want to go too hard further with this thing. You're sitting right below the 200 EMA, right? People are freaking out. I told you about technical indicator wise. You're below the 200 EMA. It's scary. But again, we've seen this countless times where you break below the 200 EMA to scare slash, shake people out. And then boom, you V-shape out of it, okay? And that's what I'm seeing right now. I'm not backing down from this prediction. I think we're going to reverse from here, okay? I think I talked about it in the last video. If they decide to flash crash you down real quick and then bounce you up, fine. I don't give a shit. I just know that we're going to V-shape recover with this setup, what I'm seeing. And I'm going to explain it again, like I do in every video, why I think that's the case, given the other setups on the stocks that we've been looking at. Real quick here, you go to your RSI, and guys, this is, look, this is melted down. 30 RSI. You're oversold right now. You're oversold on your RSI on the daily. So indicator wise, we look good. SPY guys, that's what I'm looking at. I almost want to say prediction that if we do the 5 candle method back up like the previous cycle, the previous 10% correction I just showed you, you're looking at, I believe, something like this, 585, right? 5 candles, I guess, 585 would be, would match it to the T. Absolute craziness right now in the market. But that's the SPY. Let's move on, man, because I don't want to. These ones are going to be quick. I mean, AMC, you're going to see the exact same thing I told you yesterday. Right here on the daily, we got the SPY. Check this out. We are riding the trend line. Okay? Riding the trend line. Right here. Okay? Descending channel. People that are new, real quick, we have a descending channel from a local area high at 556. Boom, you're trading inside this, right? And then all of a sudden, you're going to come to breaking points. Here's your local area high trend line converging with your all-time low trend line, the $2.38 trend line that I drew all the way up. You're just hanging underneath of it. So you have this local area high trend line down that you're converging with. You have your channel top right here that you're converging with, all looking like it's going to take place around 313, 314. So Thursday, Friday this week, right? And again, if I'm telling you right now that I think the SPY, in my opinion, not financial advice, you guys do whatever you want. I'm telling you, if the SPY is going to explode upward and these trend lines are converging right here by Friday, guys, we're expecting an explosive move out of this entire area. This is how it goes, man. This is how AMC moves. Explosive candles to the upside when you get down to this kind of price action. Since the SPY's come down from 613, what is a 60-point-ish drop? This is what we got. This is what we got. What, 60-cent drop on AMC? Guys, are we kidding me? That's it? And we were just been in the last 5-6 trading days. Look, we're just sitting here bottomed out. So that's what I'm seeing, man. I think by Friday we should see some kind of action. Definitely going into next week. There's no way if this cycle is repeating that it's going to extend much further out, unless, like I said, if they really do the market in like that, guys, I just can't see it. When I went back to COVID, our most recent crash, the market went down 113 points in 5 trading days. Okay? 5 trading days. That's a crash. We have descended systemically for 14 trading days. I'm sorry. It's just there's too much time for you to prep for that. And also what it does is it lets people really second guess things, because again, you're seeing a slow channel just like SPY, like this, descending, questioning your trades, questioning if it's going to keep crashing until it doesn't, and you just get the reversal. Again, RSI, piss poor, 34. That's what we'll call it. Piss poor 34 RSI, oversold conditions on the AMC right now. Your EMA, your 200 EMA, $5.12. We're literally like a couple weeks away from having this crack under $5. $5, guys. We're about to be having the 200 EMA. It's already descended below the local area high at 56. I think I had this. Yep. 556. So you're already descended below your local area high. And I told you guys in previous videos that we want to see AMC create a newer high. Last time you had the run up, you touched the 200 EMA, rejected it. Okay? Look at what you're doing. Look what you're dealing with right now. Not only, look at the gap on this, $238 to $12 nearly. Okay? What is in your way right now? What's in the way? There's no resistance really at all here, guys. This is so clustered up. Look at your EMA lines. You blow past this, you're coming up to the 200, and I think you'll melt right through it, right? We talked about our fib level extensions. I told you guys for conservative price targets for impulse moves in the event that they start to move you up like this and stair steps, right? And they treat it like a normal stock, not manipulated to shit. If they keep doing this, this is what you're getting. A potential $22, $23 price target if it copies this move. I'm going off of these cycles right now, previous patterns. That's one method that I'm looking at right now that I see a lot happening in the market, right? Just like with SPY. So if you get this move up, $22, $23, then maybe you come back down, you build the new range, and then you keep it going, right? You know, I think after this one, you're probably pushing the $50 range, $55. If this is going to be like a 1, 2, 3, okay? And then we get back up here. Look at how bad this chart is clustered, right? We get up to this level. Yeah, that's AMC. AMC's done. There's not much more to see there, guys. It looks good. Rivian. Check this out right here. Not only on the weekly, like look at your 200 EMAs at 38 on the weekly. It's ridiculous. 38 on the weekly. Descending channel right here. Start of the channel. You're trading inside of it. Get the EMAs out of there. There you go. We have this upward trend line right as support. Local area here, or sorry, selling climax right here, 826. Okay. $8.26. That's your reversal point. And then you keep getting higher lows that are forming here. Right? And it looks like we're basically baked this one in right here at 1079. So this looks really good for Rivian. I'm telling you guys right now, every time it touches this line, you reverse. Touch the line, you reverse. Touch the line, you break the channel. By the way, if you break this channel, I see you coming up here. Okay, based on Wyckoff theory, again, this is my opinion. This is my prediction. When you break this channel, you will retrace the entire channel and potentially more, building a new range, building a whole new trading range. Because once you break this top, what I can see is where my two white lines are, you will build a new accumulation zone, right? Where this was your previous ceiling, this will eventually be the floor potentially, right? If it gets enough momentum and breaks high, right? If you and then this is the scary part. You break that top of that channel. Look at what we're scaling this thing back up, guys. This is getting scaled back up. You break these two white lines here. This is your sort of, like I said, accumulation slash, you know, we'll say it's like our side-to-side action zone over here. You break out of this, and then you're starting to create new highs, right? And look at this pattern. This is the resistance that you have left. And this pattern, as fast as it came down, you will reverse up the same way, okay? And it can happen even faster. It just is going to depend on the market, right? What's going on in the market to justify these moves. So there you go. You got Rivian and a very beautiful setup. Like right here, let's go to the daily real quick. You touched your trend line. You've been sitting here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in this area. If this thing was going to break, it would have did it already, and I hope they prove me wrong. I wish they would try to prove me wrong, because I'm telling you right now, if we get $8, I don't care. I'm buying. I'm going to continue buying these dips down here. I know where this is going on the chart setup, okay? So for me, if they do it in, fine. I will make sure I get my shares. That's my opinion. That's what I'm going to do. But this looks amazing right now. You get one more solid push with volume. And mind you, everything is in the oversold territory right now. There's so much room for this thing to go, to melt up. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. Where everything's very cooled off, frozen literally on the RSIs. This thing's about to pop. And when it pops, it's going to have enough of a runway to get you up here. I truly believe that. So that is Rivian. Looks great. Then we'll look at Unity, right? We want to do Unity last. Let's look at the weekly channel. You guys are going to be thinking this is the same exact stock that we just looked at. But again, similar chart pattern playing out just exactly to the T right here, guys. If you're new, this is what we're talking about. Inside this channel created right here, descending channel down. This is bullish. This descending channel is bullish, especially when you get upward action like this. Trading inside the range, we had a selling climax at 1390. 1, 2, 3 touches on this trend. This trend is it's not much bigger, but it's bigger than Rivian's in terms of like it has more space here in this pocket. So Unity's, you know, I always say it's like a little maybe step or two behind, but honestly, beautiful setup. And I do believe Unity is going to do the exact same thing I just told you that Rivian was going to do, is retrace this entire channel like so. About this right here, from the bottom to the top of the wedge, let's say you get your price action like this, right? And it could even be to the breakout. You go as high as this right here. Minimum. You're getting something like this, wherever this is going to decide to break, right? If we break the channel, you're coming up, right? You're coming all the way back to the top. 58 bucks potentially, 60 bucks. Minimum right here, maybe even. If you don't get the full channel retracement, $45. Okay. I just want to create, and I do believe it's going to come back up here, and I'll tell you why. Because with these descending channels, you just can't descend forever, right? And with fundamental companies, the fundamentals of the companies getting better, right? You start getting moves like this, and then what you do is, right, maybe this is your peak price for this run, and then you get this right here. This, my friends, is now your new side-to-side accumulation phase trading zone. All right. So this looks beautiful once again. I'm loving the setups here, man. I'm telling you guys, I will have to scan and show you Wyckoff's charts. And I'm telling you, this descending channel is like textbook example of a bullish run coming. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at for Unity. It looks beautiful. Like, I can't tell you enough how confident I am in this, that I'm buying shares tonight. This is what I'm doing. I'm starting my position right here at this level. And again, I will slowly, like I said, sprinkle the position in. I'm not going to go in pulling crazy money out, right? And I, like I said, you guys do what you want. But for me, God forbid, right? If they do try to, punch us in the teeth tomorrow and they really want to send stocks down and we get that maybe $500 SPY push all the way down, if that's the case, right? I want to be able to average in a way that makes sense efficiently, right? I want to come up here, like, put $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 in, and then we come down here. Now I got to do some work to get myself somewhere in the middle. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to sprinkle some money in here, and then I will watch this thing to see where it goes. But I love the setup, guys. Loving Unity. What else before I go here? Anything else? EMAs are clustered up right here. Clustered up. I mean, they look great. And this is on the weekly right now, and they look amazing. So look at this. Like, I think this trend line tomorrow could be touched early in the day. You might get the $20-ish, like I've been saying forever since we were up here, like the last 15 trading days, right around when I started my channel and I covered Unity. I said, I'm not trying to load up here, right? You peaked up out here. I said, I think this is coming down to our touch point. And we're getting it pretty quick, actually, right? Like this touch point to here, pretty spread out. Boom, boom. And now you're already about to come down and do like a double touch on this. So I think this might be the last one before you break the channel. So, guys, all these look amazing. Like I said, 552 on the SPY. We called that on the money, and it reversed off it. Like, I was watching it. I saw 553 first. It came back up, and I'm like, okay, I'm like still close enough. I was fine with that. And then all of a sudden, boom, we got the 552, and then a fat reversal off of it. So, guys, that's what I have for you today. I'm going to keep you guys up to date. No worries. I'll continue having videos each day. And then, like I said, this weekend, I'm going to do a live stream. We'll start looking at charts again, seeing the different patterns, see where the actual, where they end the week at, right? If they're at my levels, my reversal levels, then I think we're in the clear. That's my opinion, not financial advice. Again, do as you please. But that's it, guys. I think everything looks on point. I could not ask for a better red day than today. Like, I know people are freaking out and they're like, oh my God, and they're crying and shit, but these guys were all on social media with all these conspiracy theories about the SPY and the things crashing and this and that. I'm like, you guys, it's this simple, right? It's this simple. This is it. TA and just pattern recognition, like 10% correction. I think they say like every 1.23 years, you're due for a 10% correction in the market. The fear and greed index, guys, is at like all-time lows right now. Not all-time lows, but like extreme fear. It was just an extreme fear. So was crypto. When things are in those zones, right? What is the mass, I guess, traders doing? Like, what is the whole of society doing? They're scared, right? they're clutching their pearls, right? They're like, oh my God, this shit's crashing. So that's when usually smart money's coming in, knowing they're getting that dip, right? And they're usually the ones to kick off the next run. So that is across the board what I've been seeing the last 14 days. And it honestly makes me laugh because I see a lot of other YouTubers with their mouth open, scared, shook with this crazy looking like they were just talking about how the market was bullish and now it's fucking bearish. Guys, I'm being consistent. I'm telling you, this shit's reversing. If it crashes, you're not going to see me run. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to bitch. I'm going to be like, you know what? I was wrong. But I think right now, this looks too freaking good. And I stand by that. So I appreciate anybody stopping by today and hanging in there today. I know this one was a bit longer, but really crucial things happening today. So I appreciate you guys. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, tell me your thoughts, share your perspectives with us and the rest of the subscribers so that, you know, maybe there's something we could be missing, right? Maybe I'm off. Maybe there's something here that you're seeing, right? That I didn't pick up on. So guys, once again, as always, I'll be here. Appreciate you. And I will be out here tomorrow with another video, same time, around 7-ish. And we'll see what happens. So big decision tomorrow. Big breaking point coming. I will see you guys in the next one. Everybody take care. Be safe. All right.